Good evening, folks. We're here with great news, breaking great news, the latest in immigration news. What's going on? We are going to talk about the latest in immigration news. My name is Bijoux.ngwanda. I'm an immigration lawyer here based in DC, family law lawyer based in DC as well. I do work with individuals across the country and around the world because we're dealing with US immigration laws and we're handling complex immigration cases. If you need a consultation with me, please do not hesitate to call my number 202-751-2180. Email is on display. Consultation fees apply as usual. So, what's going on? One of the great news is that I think USCIS is pretty much honoring that ASAP and CASA membership. Remember that they stopped honoring it, but I've noticed, I don't know if it's a trend with other cases, I've noticed people with ASAP and CASA memberships are getting the work permit within 30 days. We've filed several work permit when it comes to asylum applying for the first time. Of course, asylum applying for the first time with CASA membership or ASAP membership. I've noticed several applications being processed within 30 days. You got the work permit. Don't call my office if you're not applying for asylum, work under asylum work permit, right? C8 asylum work permit, first time applicant with CASA or ASAP membership. Very clear. It's not everybody. It's a very specific, okay? I've noticed that the trend is going on. At some point, they stopped following that because of one of the order, right? But now I've noticed it's back on track. Maybe they're doing some efforts. I don't know what's going on. You never know what's going on with USCIS. But we have great news. Let's talk about it. Let me share my screen with you. Sharing the screen here. This is really good for certain individual. Not everybody, but really good. Okay. I'm sharing my screen here. Yes, USCIS announces policies to better protect immigrant children who have been abused, neglected, or abandoned. This is the IJ, that special immigrant, right? SIJ, special immigrant juvenile. Special immigrant juvenile category, that's when you file the form 360, but you must have proven that you have been abandoned, neglected, or abused, right? In order to get a green card under 360. Today, we are taking action to help immigrant children in the US who have been abused, neglected, or abandoned, and offer them protection to help rebuild their life. That's what they did pretty much on March 7th. This policy will provide humanitarian protection to vulnerable young people for whom a juvenile court has determined that it is in their best interest to remain in the United States. The new policy includes updating regulation to clarify special immigrant eligibility criteria, such as updating an age-out provision to protect petitioners who turn 21, right, while the petition is pending. Okay, with this juvenile, you must have been under 21 in order to qualify, right? But now, if your petition is pending and you've turned 21, you still are covered under that SIG. Additionally, USCIS is updating regulations for evidentiary requirements to improve the efficiency and effectiveness of the program and ensure that eligible victims of parental abuse, neglect, or abandonment receive SIG, special immigrant juvenile classification, and the pathway to apply for lawful permanent resident status. Okay, USCIS has pretty much amended their policies when it comes to special immigrant juvenile. But most importantly, what they've done is that now what's going to happen is USCIS is offering deferred action, which means people who have a I-130 petition approved will be able to, under SIG, of course, we're talking, to be able to get work permit and perhaps travel document as well, while their case, their case when it comes to green card, when the visa is not available yet, because of the visa number is not available, they're still waiting. But now, because they cannot adjust status, right? They have to wait for the visa to become available. But because the visa is not available yet, they can apply for other deferred action, which is advanced parole, related employment authorization, which is really good because this thing was really tied to gotta get a green card before you get all those other benefits. But now they're offering deferred action, just like when people with DACA, it's deferred action. They have protection against removal. They have the right to apply for travel document, advance parole, and work permit as well. That's what's happening. They are really protecting people from deportation when it comes to visas not available yet. You have an approved I-360, and they have amended their policies to include a lot of qualifications, right? So if you let me stop sharing here, right? So if you happen to know someone on the SIG, Special Immigrant Juvenile, they don't know their qualifications, or you yourself happen to be a SIG Special Immigrant Juvenile and you need a lot of information, please basically you need a consultation so we can file the form 316 and eventually the green card. Please don't hesitate to call my office again, 202-751-2180. Consultation fees apply. Until next time, bye-bye.